Hey everybody, it's Matt with another Young Adult Catholic video. Today we'll be talking about dreams and the Annunciation, which is the feast day today for Mary. Anyways, I gotta adjust. Alright, we're good. So let's just start off with a quick introduction. The Annunciation is when the angel Gabriel came to Mary and said, "You will conceive a son, and his name will be Jesus." Like, you will conceive God. And Mary says, "Let it be done to me according to your word." I'll be Jesus's mom. Doesn't really make sense, but yeah, sure. Interestingly, 9 months before Christmas. Does that make sense? Why do I say that? I'll let you figure that out on your own. Anyways, I'd like to start off with a quote about dreaming. Let me get it up. And here's the quote. The quote goes, "Imagine, if you will be, on your deathbed. Standing around you, around your bed, are the ghosts of the ideas, the dreams, the abilities, the talents given to you by life. And that you, for whatever reason, you never acted on those ideas. You never pursued that dream. You never used your talents. You never saw your leadership. You never used your voice. You never wrote that book. And there they are, standing around your bed, looking at you with large, angry eyes, saying, 'We came to you, and you could have given us life. Now we must die with you forever.' Question is, if you die today, what ideas, what dreams, abilities, talents, gifts would die with you?" That's the $1,000,000 question. Guys, God wants us to dream big. God wants us to have our greatest desires accomplished here on earth. Isn't that wonderful? But we have two different people in the readings in the Bible that can show us our response to God's will and the dreams that God can give us. So first off, we have this king. He's a new king of the Israelites, of the Jewish people. So this was before Jesus was born, so they were Jewish. And this prophet Nathan comes to him and says, dream big to God. Dream of something you want for God. Give God a big request so he can help us. They were under siege, which meant, and the other armies were trying to capture them, and they had their city circled, and they're hitting it with armies and besieging, which means they're trying to knock down the walls, hitting them with cannonballs, stuff like that. Not cannonballs, but you guys know what I mean. They're trying to besiege the city and take everyone in it captive. And this prophet, who God's speaking through, says, "Do something big, dude. Dream big for God." And he's like, "Oh, I don't want to tempt the Lord." And we look at him, we're like, "Dude, what are you doing? Just do something. Ask God for something. Ask to be free of the besiegement. Ask something big. Dream a little bit." But I think just like him, too often we're afraid not of succeeding of our dreams. We're afraid of the failure, and we're afraid of, if we ask God something, he doesn't give it to us, well, then what? But we can see all through the Gospels and all through the Bible. In Gospel of Matthew, "Seek and you will find. Seek and you will find me," talking to God. "Knock, the door will be open to you." Knock for God. He's begging us to encounter him. He really wants that. And we look at all these guys, some of our favorite athletes, some of the pop stars and everything, and they're big time, and they've done it. And I can tell you this: they are fulfilled because they did that dream, and they accomplished it. And it won't fulfill them forever, but they took a risk, and it paid off. I can tell you this: living for the world and living safe is not going to get you anywhere. And it's much worse to fail than to regret and give up and not really take a chance on dreams you have yourself or dreams on God. And we'll end with Mary. Mary's told you're going to have God as your son. The only question she asks is how. I haven't had relations with a man, and let it be done to me according to your word. She completely trusts God, and she dreams big. She says, yeah, if God wants this to happen, it's going to happen. And some awesome, crazy things are going to come out of this. But I trust God. What do we learn from today? We can learn that God's asking us to dream big. God's asking us to request things from him that are big time. And he might not give it to us. Maybe we're in high school and we say we want $1,000,000. Okay, let's be realistic. But God answers all prayers. He may not say yes to all of them, but he says yes Not yet, or I got something better. And through that conversion of our hearts, that's when we encounter God and find ourselves fulfilled. College, I thought I was going to be an actuary. In high school, I thought I was going to be a collegiate tennis player. Things change. But here I am now, and I love my job and working with high school kids and doing all this stuff with the church and friends and stuff. I am completely fulfilled, and I can say with utmost certainty that this is where God wants me to be right now. And it's not always going to be the easiest journey to get there. It's not going to be an easy finish. But I can tell you this, if you trust and place your hope in God and allow Him to dream big for you and to allow that trust, He's going to open you up to some possibilities you never knew. He's going to make your life free, wonderful, and beautiful, and exciting, and sweet. And you're never going to regret for a single moment taking that risk on God. Thanks, guys.